This is the day.
This is the day.
I love it when you just shut down when I join you.
I also like, I was thinking about doing and that's our show, folks. Right up top.
Welcome.
Welcome.
This is the day of awkward
beginnings.
pauses.
Awkward pauses. Oh, I'm Drew Crisp.
Don't you love the awkward pause?
I love the awkward pause.
It's fun to just kind of drop into conversation.
You know, I think you're right. I like to pause long enough that people go, did you hear me? Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I like to do the... Okay, stop it. Welcome, this is the day. Drew Crisp.
Drew Crisp.
Bo Chansey here.
That's right.
We're so glad to have some time with you today, and it's going to be a great day. A lot of great encouragement, lot of love.
Lot of love.
Love the love.
Yep, good verse today from James.
Absolutely.
Book of James. We just recently went through the book of James.
We did a series on James, and so anytime you get a verse of the day from the book of James, you know you're going to get something that like really hits.
Yep.
So got some good stuff there. Mark Hayward's back on the front page of the Union Leader, bringing the noise. I can't wait to read you the opening sentence. It's a little preview of things to come.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, let's go.
Yes.
Feeling saucy on the Trivial Pursuit today.
Saucy.
Yeah, it's gonna be something special.
Yeah. I think a new ritual. I'm gonna do the wavy guy beforehand, and let's see if that maybe helps.
Oh, like I get you get the game face on.
Get the game face.
Yeah, it's like okay, something's happening here. Let's go. All right. It's a good plan. I like where your head's at there.
Yep.
So yeah, great things in store today.
That's right.
Some good to-do-ins on This Is the Day. So
To-do-ins.
why don't you go ahead, just do it. Click and share.
Click it.
Do it.
Share it.
Click and share right now. We'll pause. Thank you.
Thank you so much
well
for doing
done.
that.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate that.
We saw that share.
I see that share.
I see that share.
Oh, yep, I see
Yes. Yep. Oh, here's share.
There's people up there. No one's sharing.
No, but
Why are they?
I don't see any shares. They're making that up.
They're making these shares up.
That's okay. We made the show up.
We made the show up. So share it.
Share it, yeah. All right, yeah. Clicking a share could change somebody's life. Share some encouragement. There's so much negativity out there, and I don't want to press into that. I mean, we're all very well aware of it. So let's just try to slip something in there that might brighten somebody's day, may give them a smile, and maybe encourage them a little bit. Help them encounter Jesus. So
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
All right. So we're excited about today. Welcome. Glad you're here. And remember, you can always watch on demand.
That's right.
Yeah. So if you're watching live right now, and you got to go, you can come back later and check it out, or watch past episodes.
That's right.
We've got like 10,000 of these now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When 10,000.
I think so. Is that?
I think you're right.
Was that a little low? Or?
No. I think you're exactly right. But when you first said we were on demand, that very first time, I thought you meant that we were going to have to stay and do this show 24/7.
Oh, just every time somebody was like.
Yeah, like when they were ready, we
Dance
would
monkey.
be here. Yeah, we would be here. Hey guys, it's 3 a.m. We are on demand. Thank you for coming.
Well, when we do our telethon.
Telethon.
That's going to be something special.
Hello. Yeah, because these sponsors aren't.
They're not coming in.
They're not coming in.
The Save This Is the Day telethon.
Save This Is the Day.
Guys are running out of funding.
It really is just $24 is all we need. $24, and we can save This Is the Day.
We could go for another 6 months. You were like, how much to make you stop? We can discuss that. There is a number.
There is a number.
There is a number.
There is a number.
I can be bought. All right. So, summer is still on.
That's what they tell me.
It's on till it's off, and it's still on.
Still on.
Okay, so don't jump ahead.
Okay.
That other stuff's coming, and it'll be there, and that'll be the day for that. But this is the day that summer is still on.
It is spring forward, fall back. So I think at this point I need to fall back.
You just stop saying the word would be my preference.
All right.
Because right now we haven't even hit Labor Day yet.
Okay.
Okay, so back off, Jack.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, I'll come up with another reason.
To keep it on. It's snowing outside.
It's no.
Summer is on. Bo, I wore my galoshes today.
Well, good for you. All right. So summer is on, and we know it's not the summer you planned for or what you would have dreamed of maybe, but it's the summer you got. So let's go out and make it a great summer. And so this is the day, fam. You guys have been really encouraging about just sending in some of your photos and videos about how summer is on so we can share that. And we've got a couple of pictures today.
We do one of my favorite activities.
What's that?
Mini golf.
Love the mini golf.
Mini golf. So Karen McDonald went and played mini golf at Mel's in Litchfield, New Hampshire, with her daughter-in-law Renee and her grandsons Ty and Chase.
Alrighty.
So they went and played some mini golf. I love mini golf so much. And they all, you have to get the
That's a good photo.
You have to get the different colors so you know whose ball is whose.
Right.
Absolutely. And so, thank you so much, Karen, for sending that in. That looked like a really, really fun time.
Have you been to Mel's?
I've never been to Mel's.
Okay, so we have. Yeah.
Okay.
Many times, and it's because it's not far away, and jump over there and play some mini golf. They got great go-karts and batting cages.
Oh, sweet.
And a little arcade, and so yeah, it's a fun place. Yeah,
Okay.
we love the Mel's. Last time we were there playing the mini golf, man, a massive thunderstorm rolled in, and we got drenched.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was like, there's probably some thoughts of should we leave, but you're like,
Oh no,
I'm having the best game of my life. I'm not leaving.
I had the round of my life going.
I'm not leaving this game.
It was so good. Actually, that day, Ace, my son, he was on a date.
Okay.
Yeah, so he and his date were doing their thing, and Inslee and I were hanging and doing our thing. But yeah, pretty big rainstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those things where it's like, probably shouldn't hold this metal rod in the air, as I.
Well, yeah, usually that's frowned upon.
Frowned
They have protective measures out there, and if there's actually lightning in the area, like they clear the space.
Yeah.
But love me some Mel's, love me some mini golf. Fun place to do it. Check it out.
How'd the date work out? No, I don't get into
Yeah, that was good.
No, I'm sorry.
That was a while ago.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. They had a great time, and very sweet girl, and
Yep.
it was. It was good. 15 and
Yeah.
an appropriate date.
Yeah.
And they were sweet together, and it was nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I think all in all, that was really good. All right, so thank you for sending that in. And if you have something, anything, we want to see how summer's on. It doesn't have to, it's just normal stuff. Just to let people know, hey, there's still a lot of fun that you can have out there. And fun is important.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate the value of fun and sharing fun with other people. Fun's a great thing. And so we'd love to see that. And you can send those to thisistheday@manchesterchristian.com.
All kinds of summer activities that people could do.
What?
They could be, they could put on their sweatshirts and get out by the fire and roast marshmallows. They could head to like some type of pumpkin patch.
Hey, you stop that. It's not time for that yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm down with the fire pits. It's cool at night. And,
Yeah, absolutely.
Summertime fire pit, absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure. But maybe save the,
Sweatshirts and
No, sweatshirts are still valid, but the Uncle Carl playing the guitar. Maybe don't need to.
all the fall songs.
I don't need to hear any Third Eye Blind right now.
I wish you would step back from the ledge, my friend. Okay, Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Thanks,
We know
Carl.
you know one song.
You learned that one Third Eye Blind song years ago. and
It's
you're-
what his guitar teacher taught him. And then he's like, I got it. That's all I need. Because that is the thing, like with Fire Pit Guitar Guy.
Yep.
Fire Pit Guitar Guy
Yep.
really just knows how to play like 3 chords
Yep.
and strum it together and sing along to that. And then everybody, they think everybody believes they're really good. Oh, wow. He's good.
And every guitar teacher in their tool bag was, hey, you want to learn how to play that popular song you like?
Absolutely.
That's super easy because it's 3 chords.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Now you play guitar.
Now you play guitar. Ooh, I love this Bush song. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right. So with that in mind, did you have some to-do-ins last night? What'd you do last night?
Oh, I did have some to-do-ins.
I love your to-do-ins.
A
Let's hear
little,
it.
little hard, Bo, to remember back to that because I had a little bit of a traumatic experience this morning.
Whoa.
I'm driving here.
Already?
Already. I'm driving in, and I see a chipmunk scurry across the road. There wasn't enough time.
No, please no.
There wasn't enough
No.
time. Yes.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
I didn't mean
Are
to.
you sure?
I looked back.
No, you never look back.
I
So then
looked
you can
back.
just assume it made it. You never look back.
No, I heard the crunch,
Oh.
and I looked back, and I said, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
So I mean,
A little chippy?
I don't know. I didn't name him. I'm sure he had a name. I'm sure he had a name and a family, and a future.
Stop.
I didn't mean.
Still.
I didn't mean it. I don't. He's.
You never look back. You don't want to know. You just assume it. It did the little dance between the wheels.
It did, and I was like, buddy.
That was a stick.
Yeah.
And you never swerve. They know they're not counting on the swerve. They're counting on the straight.
On the straight.
Yeah, New Hampshire drivers don't swerve. It's the dadgum newbies that kill all the chippies.
I didn't swerve. I really didn't.
You said you did the.
Well, I kind of
You
like.
can't. They got it in that
yeah,
space right
maybe
there. They're
that's-
fine. They're pros at this.
Maybe
They're-
that's what happened. I did do a
You
little
did. If you
jerk
did any
and
of
then-
that. Oh.
I did the little jerk, and I became a big jerk.
Yeah. Man,
Well,
I didn't. But I mean, look, it's not all fun and games. It's not all for
I know.
frivolity. I mean, life is fragile.
Yep.
And it's precious, and
Yep.
you're in a little bit of a. And I don't mock this at all. I mean, a little bit of a grieving state. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if you're mourning, I'm going to mourn with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I have the?
Oh, you should. Yes. Yeah, there you go.
First and foremost, I want to apologize to Chippy's family. At this time, it is a loss for all of us, mostly you, because I didn't know him that well. But my thoughts and prayers. Okay. All right. But that was this morning. Last night, Bo, intense game of memory. All right. Very simple game, this memory, right? Where you've got the flip the cards,
Okay.
and you got to match the animals.
It was an animal memory.
It's animal memory, okay? And we've really kind of gotten pretty competitive with the memory game. And here's the deal: I feel like as you get older, I don't know the science on this, your short-term memory really goes out the window. I mean, I don't have it anymore. I can't remember if that was the giraffe. Was that the walrus? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you flipped over and that was the raccoon. Who says raccoon? See, that's even it. Short term, somebody said that I should be saying raccoon. I don't know, Bo. I can't do it anymore. I'm losing every game because I can't remember what cards were flipped.
Okay. I mean, I think a major element of this show is where I give you sound parenting advice.
Please.
Okay.
Please.
As soon as you realize there's a game that you're not going to win anymore,
Okay.
you stop playing that game.
You just get up and leave?
Yeah, it's bedtime, or hold on, I gotta take this. It's Bo. And when he calls, I have to take it. You exit, let them finish the game
Okay.
that you didn't lose then at that point, and then you never play that game again with them.
What a great idea.
You find a new game that you can win, and so. Like at this stage, their intellectual abilities, may be like surpassing yours,
Yeah.
cognitively.
For sure.
But physical strength-wise, I think you still got them. So let's.
There's always the. Did you guys hear that? I probably need to go check that out.
Yeah, for sure.
There's
Yeah,
always
Yeah, there
that.
could be a problem.
There could be.
I hear water dripping.
I hear water dripping. I need to go downstairs, check it out.
Yeah.
That's good.
You got to pivot off that game.
Okay. Yeah, because it was pretty clear early on, 2 matches, 3 matches, 4 matches they all have, and I'm like,
Wait,
okay.
whoa. You didn't, you got dominated.
Yeah, dominated.
Oh,
Dominated.
son.
I know. I got like 1 or 2.
Fella.
I know.
What?
I know. I cannot remember where things were. And at some point, I was like, surely I'm going to get dumb luck and just get one. And that didn't even happen.
Okay.
Yeah, right. But so then it was like from there to then Chippy this morning. I need the show today.
Wow.
I need the show today.
Yeah, why don't you, leave and go get online and watch?
I think I hear
some water dripping.
I know I'm gonna lose this one. Yeah.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was it. I did a great chicken thigh dinner.
Okay.
With some peas, and
Do you do a lot of the chicken thighs?
we have been doing a lot of the chicken thighs.
I'm in favor of them.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, we've done that a little bit in the past year, which we really hadn't before. Is everything was always chicken breasts,
Yep.
chicken tenders, maybe chicken wings. But yeah, we got into some thighs.
Yeah.
A couple of recipes this past year, and I was like,
I think it's a
"Where's this
tender
been?"
meat. I think it's yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. So it was a good dinner and the game and yeah. So Bo,
Yes, sir.
what'd you do last night?
I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yep. Let's move it on. I don't. I will say this though that so yesterday.
Yeah.
I mentioned that my oldest, Liza, went off to college. We
Yep.
dropped her off on Sunday, and you know, kind of feel like I lost a daughter, but I gained a dog. So we had her dog Griswold came with me to work yesterday, and he made some cameos.
He did?
On the show. I think kind of stole the show
He
a
did,
little
yeah.
bit. You can watch it on demand if you missed yesterday's episode.
Yep.
And you know, he was here, and you know, having him here in my office, you know, I take him outside, and he's a great golden retriever. So I can just open the door, and he'll go out and you know do whatever he wants, and comes back in. But I thought I'd take him on a little walk. I had a gap in between some meetings, and so we were walking across the parking lot, and he's been here and knows the lay of the land. So he knows exactly where he is and what's going on and where we might be going. And he takes off through the parking lot, over a hill, down a steep embankment. There's like a wooded area, and there's a creek, and it's just, he loves sticks and playing. And when I come over the hill, like, you know, to call him back, he is already in a mud puddle. So, you know, we've not had a ton of rain.
Right.
So it's a lot lower, the creek is, than it has been in previous times that he's been here. So this is what I stumble across. This is Griswold in the mud puddle. Check this out.
What did you do, Griswold? Grizzy. Grizz.
Okay, so I see him in there, and I yelled at him, Grizzy, no, like get out of there. His paws are just in there,
Yeah.
and he immediately shoved his whole face into the mud. And I'm like, get out of there. So he got out and grabbed a stick, and that's when I was videoing that. So then I'm like, well, why?
What do I
I'm
do?
not taking him home. I mean, what do I do? And so there was a deeper part, so I made him go swim.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got a video of him taking a little bath. I told him to get in there. He's a good boy.
Here he is. Oh, yeah.
He gets in there, he's cleaning his face,
Oh, good.
getting it washed off. That was his kind of swim of shame after the mud incident.
Swim of shame. The swim of shame. That actually really cleaned him up
No,
really
it does.
well.
It does pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
that.
And then I had a towel and dried him off, and yeah, he turned out okay. Yeah.
Oh, man, you know, I actually think you've given me another bit of parenting advice.
Okay.
You know, find some deeper water if the boys get kind of messy. And
Oh
just,
yeah, clean off
just
in that water before. Yeah.
before you get
oh,
home.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
mess up the tub, you know.
For sure. Yeah. Anyway, rinse off outside with lots of things. Yeah. Yeah. You do a pre-clean.
The pre-clean
It's
before
like
the
rinsing
clean.
the dishes before you put them in the dishwasher. If you don't, you're gonna get some crusty food on there, and then you have to scrape it off later. It's a bigger mess. You
Yep.
you got to pre-rinse.
Pre-rinse. Pre-rinse those kids.
Absolutely. You gotta make sure you're doing that. And I was really pleased with this. I called Liza, and she answered. So I was just like, okay.
Win.
I will say this, like anybody out there, like college students, like if you just want to make sure your parents like aren't on your back as much, or like worried about you, or you know all up in your business all the time, if they call, answer.
Answer.
I mean, I was like, hey, I don't want to keep you. I like,
Yeah, no, I know, you
just
got a
calling
lot.
to check on you. Great to hear your voice. Glad you're happy. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah.
She's like, great, gotta go, Dad. I'm like,
Yeah.
love you. I was like, sweet. Okay.
But if they don't answer, it's like,
Yeah, then you're like,
all right, we need a search.
All right,
we need a search
where-
party. All
Where's
right.
the phone? You know, what's going on with the bank balance? Can I get access to your grades? Oh, you're good? You're taking my calls? Okay. All right.
It's day one, Dad.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it every day. I mean, I want to, but
Yeah.
yeah, I give some space. And it's important. You know, talk about social distancing. I mean, there's that break from, you know, parents and, you know, college environment is a way of, you know, kind of say, you know, a safe space to start navigating that. I will say this is true as well, like in our relationship with God. If you stay in communication with Him,
There you go.
yeah, and you know, regular communication, often talking to Him, you know, that will go well for you.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yep. It's a really good word.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I didn't want to talk about that, but I do want to talk about verse of the day. So
of the day.
as you said, it's from the book of James, YouVersion Bible app. we encourage you to download the Bible app. It gives you a verse of the day. And this was kind of cool this morning. I got an email from YouVersion, and I would imagine that I would just assume it was like a formatted email, but it had my name in it a couple of times, and it was a prayer for me. And so after I had spent some time praying and reading the book of James and praying through the scriptures, I opened my email, and from YouVersion there was a prayer for me today, and I thought it was really cool. So like if you sign up on the Bible app, they'll email you some tools and some encouragement, things like that. I thought they did a great job with that. It was encouraging to me.
Yeah.
Well done, YouVersion Bible app. All right, so verse of the day, James chapter 3, verse 13. It says, "Who is wise and understanding among you? Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in the humility that comes from wisdom." I'm going to read it one more time. Who is wise and understanding among you? Great question. Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in the humility that comes from wisdom.
Wow.
Verse of the day. What jumps out at you there, Drew Crisp?
That wisdom leads to humility.
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever connected those two. It's interesting. I mean, maybe I have I never consciously thought through like that piece of it. It's interesting to me.
Well, that jumped out at me too. I kind of emphasized it there.
Yeah.
It baited you maybe
You
a
maybe
little.
baited me
I
a little
may
bit,
have,
yeah.
because I did by deeds done in the humility that comes from wisdom. And so I think there's other kinds of humility out there that may not come from wisdom. There could be like false humility. It's like sometimes that's like the worst kind of pride, like the humble brag kind of thing. That's not wisdom. But the humility that comes from wisdom, it does lead to this good life and by deeds and it's expressed.
Yeah.
That humility is expressed in these kind of deeds that are sacrificial and serving and very much in line with who Jesus is and the path that he's carved out for us. And I think it's a good question too. Who is wise and understanding among you? That matters. I mean, okay, for instance, and I'm not. This is not. It really. Every time somebody says this is not going to get political, that's like, oh boy,
Here it is.
No, that's not the point of this is the day. But we are in a space right now where politics are like kind of at the national forefront, and people are thinking about, well, who do I want to vote for? And on the national election, there may only be a couple of choices there, obviously, but in local elections and things like that, and there's these thoughts like, who do I want to support? Who do I want to vote for? And part of that question might be, okay, well, who is wise and understanding among us? Like, who do I want to support? Who do I want to lift up? Who do I want to exalt? Who do I want to follow? Who do I want leading, others
Right.
in my community? Who is that? I mean, that's a good question. Who is wise and understanding among you? Don't we want somebody and people who are wise and understanding among us that we could then look to?
Right.
And whether they're in a political position or not, that's completely irrelevant. But to look to and say, I want to live like that. I want to follow that. I want to let them show it by their good life. I want to live a good life like that. I want these deeds that are done in humility that comes from that wisdom.
Right. That's honestly, and I think that when you observe that and see that and say that's something that I'd like to attain to or would like to have in my life, yeah, I think it's a lot of times it comes from a place of humility, understanding where we are in reference to God, who God is and His sovereignty and His authority and kingship. I honestly, for me, that's where that authority, the humility comes from, is because of His authority. So yeah, I want somebody who understands their right place in this world.
Yeah, and I think if we flip that a little bit too, that if we find ourselves in a place where we're looking at somebody and we're criticizing and demeaning and cutting down, that might be a space where we want to go, okay, time out. maybe not who that person is, but what does that say about me
Okay.
and who I am as a person? So I'm pretty well aware, not all the time, because I mean, but pretty well aware that when I start down that path, usually what I am criticizing and most irritated by and upset by are things that I see in me, that I know are in me that are just off. They're warring against the Holy Spirit. It's my flesh that is just at war with God's Spirit in me. And because of that, I see that somewhere else, and I'm like, I'm like upset by that. And so you can kind of take stock and go, okay, what is it that really is upsetting me? And then, I may not be able to do anything about that, but what does that tell me about me? Mm-hmm. And so we also watch our words. I mean, because if you continue reading in James 3, it talks about being peace lovers.
Yeah.
Right after this, this is like the wisdom that comes from God is peace loving and considerate and gracious and compassionate. And it's all right there. And peacemakers who sow in peace reap a harvest of righteousness, that right living. And so, as we navigate, very contentious times where, emotions may be running hot, I want that wisdom, from God that is then expressed in a good life.
Yeah.
A really good life. Humility.
I have a half-baked thought, Bo.
Okay.
I don't know if this is, I'm just trying to think through this. When I look at someone else and maybe have that kind of like adverse reaction, and because it's something that's within me, could it be, I'm just trying to redeem this a little bit in my own mind. Could it be that I am frustrated that we aren't running towards and building the greater thing that we all could? So like the kingdom of God, right?
Yeah.
This, if I'm thinking, what are we building towards? What are we influencing the world for? I truly believe God's kingdom is here and now, and we're building it together. I'm frustrated in that because I see it inwardly in me, and that is going to keep me from development to building that kingdom the way it should be built,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe that's some of that tension that I'm feeling.
I would assume so. It is for me, like the wasted energy
Right.
component. Like if I'm putting energy into like destroying something or someone as opposed to building God's kingdom, that feels very misguided.
Yeah.
And not what God intends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man alive, it's not even 9
Verse of the day.
9 a.m. yet. This is, yeah.
That's great stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah, love that verse of the day. Okay, now in my back pocket.
Yep.
I've been sitting on this one. Closet calendar.
Yep.
All right. So after all that, and the YouVersion prayer, they prayed over me, which is great and encouraging. I have to have that. I mean, I can't go into my closet without that time with God.
No.
And encounter the closet calendar. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
It'll consume you. Yeah.
So per the Sumster's decree, calendar resides in the closet. 1 page a day gets to come into the world. And this one is keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
It's a tip. You love the tips.
I loved it. It's
Fun, huh?
Tuesday.
Tuesday tips, right? So in the header is cornstarch. Okay? Something you probably didn't know. Cornstarch. This thickening agent is a great product to clean windows with.
Really?
Make a mixture of 8 ounces of water, 8 ounces of white vinegar, and add a generous teaspoon of cornstarch to this. Let this dissolve, and you've got yourself a great cleaning agent to clean your windows with, and make sure they're completely streak-free. What do you think about that?
I'm calling it out. I'm calling it out. I do not believe streak-free is possible. I've yet to see it in my lifetime. I can always see 1 or 2 streaks.
Well, I mean, have you ever tried this?
I've never tried this,
But now you've kind of called it out. You may have to.
I think I might have to try
You may
it.
have to give that a
Okay.
whirl there.
I might have to give this a go.
That wasn't my problem with it.
Okay, what's your problem?
Windex.
Windex is fine.
What am I doing here?
They're solving problems that aren't a problem?
Yeah. I haven't like really done a price check on the Windex, but I don't think it's out of my wheelhouse. I think I'm in a comfortable space that when it's time to buy the bottle of Windex to clean the windows, that I'm feeling okay with that. I'm not like getting any sticker shock.
There's a notes section. I'm going to write Windex on the back here. Windex.
Yeah, I could go through the hassle of getting 3 ingredients and mixing them together and waiting for them to dissolve.
Waiting for them to dissolve.
And then trying it out. Or I can get the Windex.
You know, and the reality of a house is the minute after you clean a window, it's got a face print, it's got a hand on it.
That's just your house.
That's okay.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's true. Or dog nose print.
Dog nose print.
Yeah, doggy.
But I do love a good clean window. It's been kind of a thing of mine for a long time. So
Actually, when I was a janitor, I think cleaning the windows was my favorite. Because you can see it.
yes.
A lot of things that you're cleaning, like you can't see really how like clean it is, but the window you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked at a place called Mr. Clean Car Wash
Okay.
in high school. And a quick story before this story, I was playing soccer because it would get a little slow at times. Playing soccer against
Can I
the
call
wall.
timeout?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time listening. Was it Mr. Clean with a K or a C?
K.
I knew it. I
You
knew
felt
it. I knew it. Okay. Soccer.
Because probably, like, legally, Mr. Clean with a C was taken. He was like, we'll just go with the K.
Go with K.
That's fine.
That's right.
Played soccer, and for the longest time, so I would kick the soccer ball against the wall. Boink, one time, got the C on the car wash, so it was Mr. Clean R Wash for a time, and every paycheck for 4 months went to pay for that. So I was working at this place just for tips, because I wasn't making anything because I broke the sign.
You're working for tips.
Working
All
for
of a sudden, you're like dancing with the squeegee,
Yeah.
whipping the towel.
But no, seriously, we would clean the windows, right? And then people would come over and they'd go, mm-mm. And it was like always, there was those persnickety people who really wanted them super clean. You missed the corn. I know. Oh, yeah. That was good. Mr. Clean R Wash.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had hit that C with a soccer ball, I just kept walking. He gone.
I guess I don't work here anymore. Yeah.
That tells me a lot about your work ethic. and
No, absolutely. I broke it. I got to fix it.
We can garnish his wages.
You can't. Hey, Drew, you broke the computer. That looks fine to me.
What were we talking about? Oh, cornstarch.
Cornstarch.
Dumb.
I'll try
Okay.
it. I'll try it.
No, don't do it. Windex. Okay. Then in my kitchen, we got another calendar that gives us a national day to celebrate on the fridge. It's hanging up there. And today is interesting, National American Chess Day. American Chess. What are you doing?
Wait, what?
American Chess Day.
No, I thought it was American Cheese Day.
Chess.
Chess.
Chess. Like,
Well, that makes buying this pack of American cheese ridiculous. I really love American cheese.
Do you like it?
Oh man, as a kid, I'd go and just get slice after slice and just peel it off and eat it.
but then you get that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what
that
you're talking about. Yeah, the film. You're like, is this plastic?
Is it?
Am I
is it-
eating plastic?
Is it cheese?
But it's American Chess Day.
Chess. I do
Chess.
like the American cheese and a grilled cheese.
Okay.
Come
Yep.
on.
Yep.
I'm just
And
gonna say.
it does seem to be Subway's favorite cheese. Feels like when you go to the
They're
restaurant Subway,
pushing the American?
They're pushing that American cheese. And like, you got anything else?
Well, yeah, they got
They got
Swiss and provolone and
Yep.
some cheddar.
Yep. Hey, pepper jack. I don't even care if it's an upcharge.
I'm not a pepper jack guy.
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay, but it's chess day.
Chess
Do
day.
you, do you play chess?
I do play chess.
Are you good? Oh, okay.
You know, I wouldn't put me in the good category.
Yeah.
I would not. I'm no Bobby Fischer.
No.
Let's just say it that.
Which I will just say that is the only chess player I could name.
I know. I was searching for another one. I was
Like that American Chess Day would be like, okay, Bobby Fischer.
Bobby Fischer.
Like, name another American chess master.
Well, I think it's because we were searching for him for so
We
long.
did. It was
Yeah.
yeah. I had to look for him.
Yeah. No, but I brought my, I got this. This is my favorite chessboard, and actually the only one that we have in our house. I got it in Poland
What?
at a market one time, and yeah, it's one of those, you know, you open up, and it's got the oh boy, it's got the the things in there, and then you can just get them out, and then this turns over and makes them.
Can I see?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty cool. I mean, but it is interesting to me that at first you thought it was American Cheese Day, so you messed that up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's American Chess Day, and you bring a chessboard
Right.
that you got in Poland.
Yeah. I actually didn't really know exactly what it was.
And
today.
then I looked right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's made in China.
What a very intercultural show
Chess
today.
Day.
Just Come on, Poland.
Hold on.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
Now it's American Chess Day.
American Chess Cheese Day.
Let's do it.
Yes. So go home, eat some cheese, American cheese, and play chess.
No, if we're gonna do it American style, play checkers.
Play checkers. Checkers is fun, man. I love checkers.
Checkers, I understand.
Boink, boink, boink.
I'd never really played chess. Like I understand like how the pieces
Yeah.
move, like what the names of each one, and you got horsey and
Yep.
and
There's one
little
with
castle thing,
Queen Lady. And
right?
Then,
and
like what's the one? He's I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know him.
but anyway, I was
Warrior.
speaking at a camp in New Mexico. It's my one chess story, and there were these. It was in the mountains. It's beautiful, like mountains and peaks all around. Beautiful camp. So much to do outside. But there was a group of kids at this camp. I spoke there 4 years in a row.
Okay.
And they high school kids, and what they love to do is play chess, and so they would hang out in the dining hall during free time and play chess. So I'd played frisbee golf, I'd won the basketball tournament, I had to throw that win in. I had done,
I won the tournament.
like, hikes and, connected. And I was so there's this group I hadn't really connected with. So I'm watching them play chess, and the kids were just so great. They were all so cool to me. And I was having a blast listening to them talk and the way they spoke to each other and played. And the kid that had beaten everybody, he's like, would you like to play? And I go, well, I don't really know how, but I'd love to hang out and play. He goes, well, I'll show you. So he's like, do you know how everything moves? And I go, yeah. And I go, are there any other rules? And he's like, well, there's this one thing called castling. I'm like, he goes, do you know about that? I go, no, what's that? So he tells me about it, like how you can, if the board's set up in a certain way and you get to this position, you can switch two pieces. And he goes, but that's probably not gonna happen, but I mean, just so you know. I'm like, okay. So we start playing, and he's great at chess. Okay, this would be like if he and I went out and played basketball, and I'm just kind of messing around. And we're playing, and so he's like, okay, yeah, good move, or yeah, maybe not that, but we're playing. We get about, I don't know, 7 moves in, and I'm looking at the board, and he's kind of sitting there smiling, and I go, hey, what's that castle thing? And he goes, oh, it's where you can, and he looks at the board, and all of a sudden he just goes, and I'm like, I think I want to do that. And he just went. And so I switched the pieces, and it was checkmate.
Boom.
He never saw it coming. He goes, let's play again. Nope.
Nope. No.
I haven't played chess since.
No, that's it.
I left.
No.
Every day he's like, come on, man, let's play. No, I'm all set.
Come on, we good.
I'm all, yeah, you keep beating everybody else.
You got to go out on top. It's like
I wouldn't play him again.
the memory, like, oh, I think I hear something.
Yo, what's that?
Yep,
No.
okay.
Oh no, I have a meeting. All right, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
On Monday we get some motivation.
Yep. But
Tuesday,
today.
yeah, we get some tips. Better than closet calendar tips.
Yep,
These are
that's right.
Drew Crisp tips.
Okay, so
Crispy tips.
this one comes from the Caliente.
Oh,
all right.
oh, wow.
The
Oh,
Caliente,
special there.
my wife Kaylee, really pushes this in our family, and we have seen the benefits. It is the elderberry syrup, is what I want to present to us today as a tip.
Elderberry?
Elderberry syrup.
I don't really know anything about elderberry.
Oh, it is the eldest of the berries.
Wait,
and
then like movie quote.
yes,
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled the elderberry.
and it does have a very distinct scent to it. I'll start with this. The first time, Kaylee was like, "Hey, we're gonna make our own elderberry syrup." She said, "I need you to go to. I'm not gonna give them press here, but I need you to go to a complete substance. Complete substance. It's not a good. It's Whole Foods. Okay. I need you to go there. I need you to get some dried elderberries."
Okay.
And I was like, perfect, no problem. Get up, check out. They're like, that'll be $1 million. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I have a bag of dried berries.
Was there
like,
Windex in my
one
cart?
Hold on.
Hold on, that Windex isn't mine.
I don't have any handmade soap. It's just this bag of dried berries. What was that price again? So I will say this up top. It's kind of an expensive berry, all right? Or maybe it just is at that one store. Anyway. But some benefits. Before I outline kind of how it's made, some benefits that the internet says, and it's confirmed at a couple different sites, so maybe it's true.
Yep.
Treat the common cold or flu, boost the immune system, which I think is why most people do it, reduce inflammation, relieves back and nerve pain, relieve constipation, relieve headaches, prevent heart disease, and treat high cholesterol. So the elderberry syrup, if you do the tablespoon or teaspoon a day, can have those kind of benefits long-term for you. So that's kind of why people do it. But how to take it is it can be taken year-round to boost the immune system. It can be taken in more short-term if you're kind of feeling like you've got the common cold coming up. You know, you can kind of up your intake. So how to do it, all right? Here's the kind of ingredients. It's the 1 cup of dried elderberries, 4 cups of water, 2 cinnamon sticks, 4 whole cloves, 1-inch ginger, okay, so peeled and cut into chunks. That ginger that looks like a rabbit's foot almost. You ever seen this?
Yeah.
You know. You know.
I cook.
You cook. 1.5 to 1 cup raw honey, okay, not for babies, right? If you have like a little baby at home, no honey for I think it's 2 years of their life. Tools used: large pot, a wire mesh strainer or cheesecloth, a whisk, glass bottles, and a glass measuring shot glass if you want to take it that way. You could do it not a tablespoon, but you could shoot it, you know. Directions. You ready for this, Bo?
Okay, yeah.
You combine the elderberries, the water, the cinnamon sticks, the cloves, and the ginger in a large pot over medium-high heat, okay? Bring to a low boil. Then reduce to a simmer. Simmer down now. Continue to cook at a simmer, okay? Partially covered with a lid, enough to kind of let a little steam out until the liquid is reduced by about half. So about 30 to 45 minutes, you're kind of simmering this elderberry juice stuff, okay? And then turn off the heat, allow the mixture to steep for about 1 hour until until the syrup is mostly cooled and just warm, all right? And then you strain the syrup through the wire mesh or the cheesecloth to get all the liquid out. You whisk the honey into the warm juice until it's dissolved, and then you let it kind of leave it so it kind of thickens up as a syrup. And then you pour into the glass bottles or jars and store in the refrigerator for up to 4 weeks. It can last, this syrup. So just kind of keep going to 4 weeks. And then you get, every day, just kind of get in there and get your elderberry shot to boost your immune system. That's my tip. The crisps do it.
I feel like this tip took 4 weeks.
It was a major tip. It was a big tip. Sometimes you do these little tips.
Bro,
This is the big tip.
I lost interest at the health benefits.
Bo, you would love it. You would love it.
Can you just buy it?
You can buy it. You can definitely buy it. You can definitely buy it. It probably costs
Because my labor
much as
is worth something.
Yeah, I mean, you got a couple hours invested if you're
I'm
gonna
not
do
sure
this.
that like the homemade version. I mean, I've never tried
Right.
either of them. And particularly if you're just like shooting it, like it's not like something you're like, oh, this is magnificent.
When Kaylee first said, I was like,
The bouquet on this elderberry
it's got a
syrup.
When she first said it, I was like, dude, I love syrup. I love maple syrup.
That's what I was thinking. I thought we
Blueberry
were
syrups and stuff. But she's
I thought
like,
we
it's
had
not
waffles
that,
and pancakes
not that
and
kind of
French
syrup.
toast sticks or something.
It's like you are using liberally the word syrup right now. Yep.
Yeah, or maybe inappropriate use of the word syrup, Kaylee. I wouldn't say that to her in person.
No, I wouldn't.
No,
No,
but yeah,
no.
over the internet. I'm pretty big, pretty bold over the internet.
Oh,
Really,
man.
Kaylee? Really?
She loves you, Bo. She loves you.
She doesn't know me.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. All right, is that a union leader?
That's a union
What?
leader, premier paper
Of the people.
of the people. You already gave us a little taste of the Mark Hayward.
I wanna do it, I wanna do it.
Okay,
Can I read
and
it?
yes, please.
Mark Hayward's back on the front page. I think it was like 2 days in a row. I should have read yesterday's opening line. Okay. So the title is Hands On is Hard to Avoid. Mark. Yellow caution tape bars entry to the library as if it were a crime scene. Arrows, also yellow, are taped to hallway carpets to channel foot traffic like painted arrows at a highway intersection. And don't forget posters, logoed face masks, and temperature checks. Welcome to Manchester Community College.
What? What takes a benign topic and brings me in like it's
Crime scene.
What?
I mean, I felt like we were about to get into like some
Is this-
film noir.
Is this Agatha Christie or is this the union
This
leader?
is Mark
What is
Hayward's
happening?
union leader.
Whoa.
That's what this is. You just stepped into his world.
Yes.
The peek into the mind of a genius.
The genius.
Mark Hayward.
I love it. I love it. Godfathered my children, Mark Hayward.
My favorite all-time journalist. And I'm not exaggerating.
No.
Favorite all-time. I just love reading his articles.
Small prayer. You ready? May we concentrate on your love for us, Lord, and walk in your ways. Amen. May we
Yes.
concentrate on your love for us, Lord, and walk in your ways.
Yes, Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Front page of the union leader.
That was great. Chuckle, not so great. Economic deja vu, that overwhelming feeling that we've been in the same place before and it didn't cost as much. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I was perusing the news and a lot of talk. I mean, like you said about Liza, a lot of talk of students, going back to UNH and MCC and a lot of good things happening there and it's different. Just for everybody, different. This one article talks about STEM,
That's an advertisement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a main focus of New Hampshire industry, science, technology, and engineering, and math. Yoga, tandem yoga, politics, and then there was another article. Bo.
It's not an article, Drew.
Again, read the room. Daughter, she's pretty much the protagonist of a lot of these cartoons, this daughter. Betty? Is it Betty? I don't know. Sure. Quote from her, "It's September. Is time flying fast or slow this year?" Is time flying fast or slow this year? I would say to Betty, it's 2020. It's not slow. It's really slow. I mean, I think at this point, I get what she's saying. Mom's maybe saying, man, time's flying or it's dragging. I just think at this point, we're all in solidarity together. I don't think she needs to bring attention to how fast or slow things are going. We're all dealing with a lot here, Betty. Debbie? Is it Debbie? I don't know her name. Dolly. We're dealing with a lot. Mom has a handful of clothes right now because she's trying to wash things to keep everyone safe in the family. These masks alone, I haven't washed my mask since. And I know that's not safe. You got to keep regularly washing them. Mom's doing it, and now daughter comes and says, hey, are we still in this scary time? I don't know. Read the room is all I have to say to this. I'm upset by it, a little bit concerned.
Well, I think it raises a fair question. You know what they say, time flies when you're having
Fun.
fun.
Yeah,
Time flies when you're having fun.
Right.
And we already said summer's on.
summer's on.
We've been talking about it. We've been
Yeah.
talking about fun. Don't underestimate fun. That's come up many times.
Yeah.
And so I think that it's an appropriate question that in the midst of hardship and difficulties and challenges, can you have fun?
Okay.
And I think maybe that's what Dolly's like going at. Even his mom's got the armful of laundry. I mean, you could just be, oh, I have to do laundry. Laundry's awful. And laundry's not. Or you maybe have some fun.
Okay.
Yeah, are we having fun? I mean, time flies when you have fun. And so,
That's it.
yeah, while it is a relative experience, sometimes it drags, sometimes it moves quickly. I would assume that, there are moments that, sure, it's dragging and it feels like it's taking forever, but there's probably also other moments where like, wow, what happened? That was really fast.
Okay.
So have some fun.
That's good.
I don't know. That's what I thought about, but
No, that's good.
didn't mean to oversimplify it.
No, I think you're exactly right that even in the midst of difficulty, we can still have fun and we can have a different perspective. And often children bring us that different perspective.
Well, that's a good thought. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah. See things through the eyes of a child.
David Blaine postpones balloon flight, relocates stunt to Arizona. The thought was he was going to go over the Hudson from New Jersey into New York, just holding balloons.
Oh. Like
Now
in
he's going to do it in
Up?
Arizona,
Okay.
like Up, yeah, very much like Up. I don't know, it didn't say Grand Canyon, so I don't know if he's doing that or what he's doing in Arizona, but pretty soon on YouTube Live, he's going to be holding balloons. And pretty wild, that David Blaine.
Yeah. If he had to postpone, he's probably feeling a little deflated.
He's just feeling deflated.
I don't know. Okay.
So good.
Oh my God. But we do have some good news.
We do have
that
good
was
news.
other news. Now we got some good news.
Yep.
So we had a baptism
We did.
at MCC. And so baptisms are still on.
Mm-hmm.
If you're thinking about your next step of faith and want to go all in your relationship with Jesus, we'd love to know that and help you with that. Or if you have some questions, some prayer needs, anything like that, you can put it in the chat or send us an email at thisistheday@manchesterchristian.com. But we do have a baptism and we wanted to celebrate.
Yeah.
And so who?
It's Gene Paulin. I was actually here for this. I was able to kind of step in and hear his testimony. And basically, it was very simple. He just said, this is the time for me to follow Christ as my Savior.
Yep.
Yep, it's time. So it was beautiful.
We have a video
We
of
have
it?
a video of
Let's
it. Yep.
watch it.
Yeah.
I now baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Hold your notes. Amen. Come on, brother.
Yes. Oh,
That's
love it.
awesome. Yes. So yeah, his family
so
was
cool.
there with him, you know, his kids and grandkids, and it was just beautiful, man.
This was the time.
And this was the time.
Wonderful.
This time. Yeah.
Love that.
Yes.
Love it, love it, love it. Cool. So, yeah, we want to,
Yeah.
it's on.
It's on.
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to do a little Everyday with Jesus.
Day.
Okay. Our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. Our thought for the day says, stay away from the pseudo-social, feel-good gospels of our day. They are empty and powerless, claiming promises Jesus never made. And then the verse is from Philippians 1:30. Since you are going through the same struggle you saw I had, and now hear that I still have. And so I know why I put that verse in there. So the pseudo-social feel-good gospels of our day have all these promises that Jesus never made. That'd be like the prosperity gospels or health and wealth kind of things where like come to Jesus and all your wildest dreams will come true, or come to Jesus and you're not going to have any more problems. Jesus very clearly said, you know, in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I've overcome the world.
Yeah.
And some of us might apply that and go, well, yeah, I had trouble, but now I've come to Jesus, so now everything should be good. And everything, it is good. It's good in him and with him. But the Apostle Paul, when he was writing here, he was like, okay, since you are going through the same struggle I had, you saw I had, and I'm still going through. And that following Jesus certainly does not in any way, shape, or form mean that we don't have struggles. We have very real struggles and very real challenges. And life can still be very difficult and hard, but we have a relationship with an eternal God and access to his throne and to his kingdom and a hope that doesn't disappoint. And we also have community, the family of God that we can say, well, wait a minute, that's why it's important that we share our struggles and that we're open about that. And we don't, put up the false front that says, no, everything's great and wonderful and peachy keen and no problems. No, it's important that we share our struggles so that we're like, oh, yeah, I'm struggling too. And then we can help each other in that.
That's solid right there.
I thought so.
That's really good. Man,
Well, every day with Jesus. Yep.
I love that.
Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial Pursuit.
All right.
Yep.
So, Trivial Pursuit, 6 questions. Got Wavy Guy setting the tone. Drew's going to draw a card from the original 1981 edition of the classic board game Trivial Pursuit. Play along, make a guess. I'm going to guess at all 6. We want you to guess at all 6. If you get all 6 right, we'll send you a congratulatory fun dip in the mail.
That's right. And a
Game
slice of American cheese. Blue.
Geography.
Okay. What zone lies between the tropics of Capricorn and Cancer? What zone lies between the tropics of Capricorn and Cancer? What zone?
What zone? Okay, I want to give a good guess here, because as soon as you said zone, I went to demilitarized zone, which is not the answer at
Right.
all.
Between the tropics of Capricorn and Cancer.
It's not a time zone. What zone? What is that? It's not a time zone.
Not a time zone.
It's what zone? Tropics of Capricorn. Zone. I can't think of a geographical zone. What is that? What zone? The Bermuda Triangle. I have no idea.
They wanted the tropical zone. The tropical zone.
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever focused on that before. Very interesting.
Okay.
Pink,
Tropical zone. Okay.
Tropical zone.
Entertainment.
okay. What singer was born Anthony Dominic Benedetto? What singer was born Anthony Dominic Benedetto?
I'm going to guess it has nothing to do with the name, because then you go like Tony or Little something, you know. But I'm going to go with Frank Sinatra.
They wanted Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett. Okay.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah, should have gone with
Okay.
that.
All right, yellow.
Yellow. History.
Okay. Who was assassinated on early morning, April 4, 1968? Who was assassinated on April 4th, 1968?
I'm going to say Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. is correct.
Okay.
Yep. Brown.
Brown. Art and literature.
Okay. What did Wynkin, Blinken, and Nod,
Winkin, blinkin, and nod.
Winkin, Blinken, and Nod go out to sea in? I don't know. Winkin with a Y, Blinken with a Y, and Nod go out to sea in.
It's a nursery rhyme. Winkin, blinkin, and nod.
Never heard that.
They went out to sea in a. I don't know the nursery rhyme. Shoe.
What particular type of shoe?
A boot.
What was the shoe made of?
Wooden.
A wooden shoe is correct.
Yes.
Absolutely correct. Yes. Okay. Green.
Green. Science and nature.
All right. What disease did August von Wassermann develop a specific test for in 1906? Disease did August von Wassermann develop a specific test for in 1906?
1906. Wow. A test for.
Developed a test.
I'm gonna say. I don't think this is right. Polio.
Syphilis.
Syphilis. Okay.
Syphilis.
Yeah.
All right. Orange.
Orange. Sports and leisure.
Okay. What two numbers are called naturals and mean a quick win in craps? Two numbers are called naturals and they mean a quick win in craps.
I don't know. Never played craps. 7 and 11.
7-Eleven is correct. 7-Eleven.
Yeah. I
Correct.
don't know. That was.
Okay.
For some reason that was in my head.
Tony Bennett, Tropical Zone. Got us.
Yeah.
You big Tony Bennett fan?
Oh, syphilis got me too.
Oh, syphilis. That's
Syphilis got a lot of people.
right. Yeah. Oh, it did get a lot of people. That's right. Historically, that is correct.
Okay. All right, well, if you got all 6 right, we'd love to know about it. Let us know, and we'll send you a congratulatory fun dip in the mail.
That's right.
But yeah, a little trivia for the day.
Absolutely.
Play some chess.
Maybe play some chess today.
Eat a grilled cheese. Play some chess.
Eat a grilled cheese, play some chess. I love that. Make some elderberry syrup.
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
I don't think people have time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Go buy some
I
elderberry.
mean, you'd have to take vacation time. That felt like it would take a week to do.
That's a lot of brain time. It's a lot of short-term memory going into that.
Do they make like elderberry like syrup like for pancakes? I feel like I've had that.
Man,
Have I not?
if they don't, they should.
I think it was boysenberry or something.
Boysen. Oh, that boysen.
Boysenberry. It's a tart berry.
Which is very similar to poisonberry, isn't it?
Don't eat the poisonberry.
Did he say poison or poison? Poison or poison? I can't tell.
Nope.
That P and B are so similar.
Do you want the poisonberry syrup? I'll pass.
I'll pass.
Hard no.
Just maple's fine. All right.
This is the day. We'll catch you tomorrow.
crowned with glory now, the Savior now.